My girlfriend texted, "We're having a baby." I responded, "Who's we?" Then I reminded her I cannot become a father after an accident 3 years ago with medical records to prove it. When she tried to backtrack saying it's a miracle, I forwarded the conversation to the guy she'd been just friends with. I, 32 male, was in a budget meeting when my phone lit up. "Baby, we're having a baby. I'm pregnant." Stared at the screen while my boss droned on about Q3 projections. "We're having a baby." Except no, we weren't. We couldn't. 3 years ago, I got T-boned by a drunk driver running a red light. 2 weeks in the hospital, multiple surgeries, one of the lasting effects, complete, permanent sterility. I've got the medical records, multiple urologist reports, test results from 6 months ago when I had it rechecked just to be absolutely sure. 0 sperm count. Medically impossible to father children. Irreversible. My girlfriend knows this. We had the conversation when things got serious. She cried, said it didn't matter, said she loved me anyway, said adoption was always an option if we wanted kids someday. Guess she found a faster option. Texted back, "Who's we?" Watch the 3 dots appear and disappear. Appear again. What? US. You and me. We're gonna be parents. Biologically impossible. What are you talking about? I'm sterile. You know this. We've discussed this multiple times. But I took the test. It's positive. Then congratulations. It's not mine. My phone started ringing. Declined. Rang again. Declined. Third call. Answered. What is wrong with you? I tell you I'm pregnant and this is your reaction. My reaction to you being pregnant with someone else's baby. Yeah, this is it. Someone else's. How dare you? I would never. Then explain how you're pregnant when I physically cannot produce sperm. Maybe the doctors were wrong. Maybe it's a miracle. Medical science doesn't do miracles. Oh my God. Do you even hear yourself? I'm carrying your baby and you're accusing me of cheating. I'm stating facts. I cannot have children. You're pregnant. Therefore, it's not mine. Simple math. I can't believe you right now. Believe whatever you want. But that baby has a father. And it's not me. You're being horrible. I thought you'd be happy. Happy about what exactly? Your affair? There is no affair. Then there's no pregnancy. Pick one. Hung up. Sat in my car after the meeting ended. Thought about the last few months. Her study group that met 3 evenings a week. Her coworker she was constantly texting. The one I'd asked about. The one she swore was just a friend while calling me insecure and controlling. The late nights. The emotional distance. The deflection. Yeah, all adding up now. Scrolled through recent texts with her. Found what I needed. Screenshots of her dismissing every concern. He's just a friend. You're being paranoid. I'm allowed to have friends. Your jealousy is your problem, not mine. Opened a new message to her coworker. Attached her pregnancy announcement screenshot. Typed, "Congrats on the baby. She's due in what, 7, 8 months. You should probably know since you're the father." Hit send. Then I drove to our apartment, packed 3 suitcases with my essentials and left. Update 1. The explosion came fast. My phone went nuclear within the hour. Where are you? Answer me. You can't just leave. This is your baby whether you believe it or not. Get home right now, we need to talk. I'm pregnant and scared and you abandoned me. 23 messages before I stopped counting. Her coworker called. I let it ring twice before answering. What the hell, man? What is this? What's what? This message you sent. She's saying you're spreading lies about her. Am I? When's she due? Pause. She didn't say exactly. Early spring, I think. And you think I'm the father because? She said you guys were trying. That you were excited about starting a family. She told you that? Yeah. She's been talking about baby names for weeks. Asking my opinion on stuff. With you specifically. Longer pause. Yeah. I mean, we're friends, so. Right. Friends. Here's something friendly. I'm completely sterile. Have been for 3 years. Car accident. I've got medical documentation from multiple doctors confirming 0 sperm counts. That baby isn't mine. Dead silence. She told me you guys were trying. She lied. She's been showing me ultrasound apps. Pregnancy symptoms. She seemed really. Did she show you an actual ultrasound from a doctor? No. But she said she had an appointment next week. And she was planning to keep this going. How long exactly? Until you figured it out. Until I figured it out. She tried to pin your kid on me, man. You should probably think about that. I don't. I didn't know you guys were still together. We're not. Not anymore. But we were. Engaged, actually. Living together. Did she mention that? No. She said you were basically roommates. That things were over. Cool. So she lied to both of us. Have fun with that. Get a paternity test. Hung up before he could respond. My best friend let me crash at his place. His wife had the spare room ready. Didn't ask questions until I was ready to talk. Told them everything over takeout. The accident. The sterility. The pregnancy announcement. The coworker. The lies. My friend's wife was furious. She really tried to pass off another man's baby as yours. Knowing you can't have kids. Yup. Called it a miracle. That's sociopathic. That's my ex. My girlfriend showed up at my friend's house the next afternoon. His wife answered the door before I could stop her. Where is he? I need to talk to him. He doesn't want to see you. I don't care. I'm pregnant with his baby. He doesn't get to just disappear. My friend's wife crossed her arms. He's sterile. The baby isn't his. Try again. That's what he thinks. But clearly the doctors were wrong because I'm pregnant. Or you cheated. I didn't cheat. Why does everyone keep saying that? Because basic biology. He can't have kids. You're pregnant. That leaves one option. It's a miracle. It's his baby. Medical science doesn't work that way. You don't know that. Miracles happen. Not in urology. Leave before I call the cops. My girlfriend tried to push past her. My friend appeared in the doorway. 6 feet 3 inches, former college linebacker, arms crossed. You really want to do this? She stepped back. This is insane. I'm carrying his child and everyone is treating me like I'm the bad guy. Because you are. Leave. Tell him he's making the biggest mistake of his life. Tell him he's abandoning his baby. It's not his baby. We're done here. She left screaming about lawyers and rights and everyone will know what he really is. Her mother called that night. I answered out of morbid curiosity. How dare you abandon my daughter in her time of need? Hello to you too. She's pregnant and terrified and you just left her. She's pregnant with someone else's baby. She says it's yours. And I say it's medically impossible. I have 3 years of documentation proving I'm completely sterile. Doctors can be wrong. Not about 0 sperm count tested twice 3 years apart. It's not mine. She would never cheat. I raised her better than that. Then she's not pregnant. Can't have it both ways. You are being absolutely heartless. She needs you. She needs the actual father. I'm not him. If you don't come back and support her through this, I will make sure everyone knows what kind of man you are. A man who doesn't raise other men's kids. Yeah, I'm good with that reputation. You are disgusting. Hung up and blocked her. My girlfriend texted from her coworker's phone later. Please, I'm begging you. Just talk to me. I'm so scared and confused. I don't understand what's happening. The doctors must have made a mistake with your tests. This baby is yours. It has to be. Please come home. The manipulation was impressive. The scared, confused act. It has to be yours like biology bends to emotional needs. Replied, I have medical documentation from 3 separate doctors over 3 years all confirming complete sterility. You're pregnant. It's not mine. Stop contacting me through other people's phones. Block that number too. Her coworker showed up at my office a few days later. Security called. There's someone asking for you. Says it's urgent. Went down. Found him in the lobby looking stressed and angry. We need to talk. No, we don't. She's insisting the baby is yours. It's not. How can you be so sure? Pulled up my phone. Showed him the scanned medical records. Urologist reports. Test results showing 0 sperm count. Follow-up results from 6 months ago. Watched his face go white. She told me you guys weren't sleeping together anymore. That the relationship was basically dead. She lied. She said you'd moved into separate bedrooms. That you were just waiting to make the breakup official. We shared a bed every night until I left. We were engaged. She lied to you. Engaged? His voice cracked. She said there was no ring. That you'd never committed. Pulled out my phone again. Showed him a photo from her social media from 2 months ago. Her hand prominently displayed. Engagement ring clearly visible. He sat down on the lobby bench like his legs gave out. She's been lying about everything. Welcome to the club. Get a paternity test. Make sure she's not lying about you being the father too. What? She lied to me. She lied to you. What makes you think you're the only guy? His face went green. We used protection. Mostly. She said she was on birth control. And you believed her. He put his head in his hands. What am I supposed to do? Get a paternity test. Get a lawyer. Get as far away from her as possible. That's what I'm doing. But if it's mine, then you deal with it. But verify first. Don't trust anything she says. Left him sitting there. My girlfriend's desperation escalated into full nuclear mode. She somehow got my friend's wife's number and called sobbing. Please, I'm begging you. I need to talk to him. Just 5 minutes. No. I'm pregnant and alone and he just disappeared. I don't understand why everyone is being so cruel. You cheated. He left. That's not cruelty, that's consequences. I didn't cheat. This is his baby. Why won't anyone believe me? Because he has medical proof from multiple doctors that he's sterile. You have a positive pregnancy test. Those don't add up unless you slept with someone else. Tests can be wrong. It's a miracle. It's infidelity. Stop calling. You're all horrible people. When this baby is born and the DNA test proves it's his, I hope you all feel terrible. Sure, we'll hold our breath for that miracle DNA test. My girlfriend sent an email. Long, rambling, emotional. About how we'd built a life together and I was throwing it away over paranoia. How she'd made one mistake. Interesting admission, but I was perfect. So who was I to judge? How she was sorry but also I was abandoning my child. One mistake. Singular. Like getting pregnant by another guy happens in a moment. Deleted it. Her mother started calling my parents. Telling them they were going to be grandparents and I was denying them their grandchild. My mom called. Confused. Your girlfriend's mother says we're having a grandbaby. No. She says the girl is pregnant. With someone else's baby. Explained everything. The accident. The sterility. The affair. The lies. My mom was quiet for a long moment. What do you need from us? Nothing. Just wanted you to know the truth before she keeps spreading lies. Consider it handled. My dad apparently called her mother back. Politely informed her that their son is medically incapable of fathering children and they have documentation to prove it. Requested she stop calling with false information or they'd pursue harassment charges. The call stopped. But my girlfriend pivoted to social media. Posted vaguely about being abandoned during the hardest time and finding out who people really are when you need them. Her friends flooded the comments, calling me trash, saying I was a deadbeat, that I should man up. Didn't respond. Just screenshot everything. Her coworker did something unexpected. Posted his own vague statement about finding out you've been lied to and reevaluating everything. People started connecting dots. The timelines. The overlapping stories. One of her friends DM'd me. Someone who'd commented initially calling me terrible. Is it true? About the medical stuff? Yes. Can you prove it? Sent her sanitized medical records. Dates. Doctors. Results. Personal info redacted but enough to show the truth. Oh my God. Yeah. She's been telling everyone you're making it up. That you're lying to avoid taking responsibility. She can say whatever she wants. Medical records don't lie. Can I share this? People need to know. Go ahead. She did. The narrative flipped overnight. Suddenly people were asking my girlfriend hard questions. About dates. About the coworker. About the pregnancy timeline. She doubled down. Started claiming I was harassing her by spreading medical misinformation and invading her privacy. Privacy. While she'd been telling everyone I was the father of her baby. Then her coworker snapped. Made a public post. Admitted to the affair. Said he'd been lied to about my girlfriend's relationship status. Said he'd demanded a paternity test. Said he was done with the manipulation and lies and taking responsibility for his actions. Whatever the test shows. My girlfriend's social media went dark. But her mother wasn't done. Showed up at my parents' house. My dad answered the door. You need to make your son do the right thing. Which is? Support his pregnant girlfriend. She's not his girlfriend anymore. The baby isn't his. So he says. My dad, the retired engineer who doesn't do drama, pulled out his phone. Showed her the same medical records I'd shown everyone else. Our son was in a severe car accident 3 years ago. The injuries left him permanently sterile. This has been confirmed by 3 different urologists. He cannot father children. Your daughter is pregnant. Therefore our son is not the father. The biology is simple. Tests can be wrong. Not these tests. Not 3 times over 3 years. Your daughter had an affair. She got pregnant. She tried to pass the baby off as my son's. It didn't work because he had proof. Now she's facing consequences. That's not our problem. She's scared and alone. Then she should contact the actual father. Not harass my son. This conversation is over. Don't come back. Close the door. My girlfriend tried one more angle. Had her sister call me. Look, I know things are messy, but she really needs help right now. From the baby's father. She swears it's yours. And I have medical proof it's not. She's willing to do a paternity test after the baby's born. No. What? I'm not taking a paternity test. I know it's not mine. I don't need a test to confirm what medical science already proves. But it would give her closure. She has closure. It's not mine. She knows it. I know it. Everyone knows it. You're being really cold about this. She cheated on me. Got pregnant. Tried to trick me into raising another man's kid. And has spent weeks lying to everyone about it. Yeah. I'm cold. I'm done. Lose my number. Blocked her too. The paternity test happened anyway. Her coworker insisted on it. Results came back. He's the father. He told mutual friends. Word spread. My girlfriend's story collapsed completely. Final update. The aftermath rolled out exactly as predicted. The paternity test confirming her coworker as the father destroyed whatever credibility she had left. She tried claiming she'd been confused about who the father was. That she'd been with both of us and genuinely didn't know. Except we'd never slept together without protection until we got engaged. And that was only 2 months before I left. The pregnancy timeline didn't match me at all. It matched her coworker perfectly. People did the math. She'd been lying from the start. Her mother called my parents one last time to apologize. Said she didn't have all the facts. And shouldn't have assumed. My mom accepted graciously. Didn't engage beyond that. My girlfriend sent a final email. I know you hate me. I know I messed everything up. But I need you to understand I never meant to hurt you. I was scared and confused and I made bad choices. I thought maybe if it was yours we could just be happy and everything would work out. I'm sorry I lied. I'm sorry for everything. I hope you can forgive me someday. Read it once. Deleted it. She didn't think maybe it was mine. She knew it wasn't. She just hoped I wouldn't figure it out. Her coworker is stepping up for the baby. They're trying to at work for the kid's sake. Living together. Playing house. Give it 6 months. That relationship's built on lies and an affair. Not exactly a solid foundation. I lost a few friends over it. People who believed her initial story and didn't like being wrong. So they doubled down. Fine. Trash took itself out. Most people saw through it eventually. The medical records. The timeline. The lies. It all added up. I'm staying with my friend for another few weeks while my new apartment gets ready. Found a nice 1-bedroom downtown. Fresh start. Been going to therapy. Processing the betrayal. The manipulation. The gaslighting. My therapist said something that stuck. She didn't just cheat. She tried to trap you with a child that wasn't yours. That's not impulsive. That's calculated. And she was right. This wasn't my girlfriend panicking about a pregnancy. This was her seeing an opportunity. Pin it on the sterile guy. The guy who wanted kids before his accident. The guy who'd never suspect. Perfect setup. Except she forgot about the medical records. And that's what saved me. 3 years ago, that accident took away my ability to have biological children. I grieved that loss. Went through therapy. Came to terms with it. Never thought I'd be grateful for it. But when she texted we're having a baby, those medical records became my proof. My evidence. My defense against her lies. She tried to play me. Medical science called her bluff. And I walked away clean. Started dating again. Casual. Being upfront about the sterility from the start. Some women aren't interested after that. That's fine. Better to know early. One woman said something interesting. So you're honest about deal breakers up front instead of springing them on people later. That's rare. Maybe it is. My ex taught me something valuable. Not everyone who claims to love you actually does. Some people love what you represent. Stability. Security. A convenient father for their mistakes. She didn't love me. She loved the idea of me. The reliable guy with the good job. The guy who wanted kids. The guy who was sterile and wouldn't question a miracle. Perfect mark. Except it wasn't perfect. Because the one thing she couldn't fake was biology. And that saved me. The baby's due soon. Her coworker set up child support. She moved in with him. Her parents are involved but keeping distance from the drama. She sent one last text from a new number last week. I hope you know you ruined everything. We could have been happy. Didn't respond. But I thought about it. I didn't ruin anything. I refused to be the foundation for a house built on lies. She ruined it when she cheated. When she lied. When she tried to trap me. When she chose just a friend over the men she claimed to love. She ruined it all by herself. I just made sure I didn't go down with her. And honestly, that's enough. My conscience is clear. My medical records are filed. My future is mine. She can tell whatever story makes her feel better. The people who matter know the truth. And that miracle baby, his real father's name will be on the birth certificate. Exactly as it should be. 3 years ago an accident made me sterile. I thought it was the worst thing that could happen. Turns out it was the thing that saved me from raising another man's child under false pretenses. Funny how life works out. My ex wanted a miracle. She got medical records instead. And I got my freedom.